Yay.
It's always finicky.
Dun dun
I
dun.
can't. There we go. So it's recording.
Yeah.
So you just want head, neck, and shoulders, Gus?
No.
I mean, on this on the view screen.
Oh, thought you were talking about the song.
No.
But yeah, that's fine.
Head, neck, and shoulders, right?
Yeah.
So, Gus, when you're ready, where your hand is now, if you want to
Yes.
slide your microphone slider up,
Okay.
just talk into it.
Hello, this is Gus. I hope I'm coming through clearly.
You are coming through clearly.
Very good.
Right. So, if you're ready to go, then
Yeah, is there anywhere I can put this keyboard?
I can take that from you.
Okay, thanks.
right then. So, first song for you, Gus, is "Neat, Neat, Neat."
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Give you a bit of a heads up.
Right.
There. Oh, I forgot one more song I need to put in. Need to put your title in, don't I? Look.
Don't get the title in.
Yeah, it's like a movie intro.
Yeah, he does lots of movie songs, so he does an intro thing. Right, that keeps me going. Okay, so I'll tell you when, Gus.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Slide your mic up.
Hello, this is Gus. I'm here for another selection of movie songs. The first song is a request from Greg, who's been helping me with my YouTube channel. And that song is Neat, 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 featured in the movie, By the Damned, featured in the movie Baby Driver. Yeah, the biggest test of this is my memory a lot of the time.
Oh, this is the movie where the guy is actually driving. He's a kid and he's actually driving nuts all the time.
Yeah.
They're actually knocking off places and bank jobs and
Yeah.
holy moly.
Did you like this movie?
Right. It's good.
Yeah,
It was so fast paced.
Yeah,
You felt as though your heart was in your mouth by the time it was finished.
I think the gimmick of the movie is that he sets songs to kind of run the exact length of the chase.
Yeah.
But,
It's very clever.
yeah,
They've got to be in and out in a certain time.
Trevor Gus. So when we try to play.
Yeah, just so long way to slide edit off from the show. It's not been lashed for the forward. Like, looks like.
yeah. Enjoy most of Edgar Rice movies. Have you seen the ladies?
Not at the moment.
Something about so. I think that's the next one.
This tune has actually got a good old pace to it.
Oh.
It's not exactly meandering, is it? If that was playing in the shopping centre, you'd be shopping so hard.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like, meow. So that was. Should have got. I'm sorry, officer. I was actually just listening to a piece of music.
But like Greg likes his old rock music.
All right. God, this is such a good piece of music.
No.
I mean, you got to get your mojo on with this.
Just think of it as the Marmite song.
So say, I knew someone like that.
Well, this one was from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Nicholas Cage.
Yeah, it was also in the original apparently, but which
That was a
like
good movie.
in the set.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, I've never seen the original. I've seen the remake, but I've got trivia for both of them.
Well, it's Nicolas Cage, Angela Jolie.
Yeah,
They had a whole slew of them,
yeah,
and they're doing it. It was such a good movie. Great pace to it. And of course, they're stealing cars.
Yeah.
So you get a chance to see all these cars. It's like, whoa, what did that?
Also, Vinnie Jones is in the movie, and they don't get him to speak very much.
No,
Probably
that
for the
was-
best.
Well, you can tell when he wasn't speaking, he was going to actually do some damage.
Yeah.
And then when he does speak at the end of the movie, he sounds very eloquent.
Yeah.
That he sounds intelligent, knows what he's doing. Oh, keep it your butt.
All right, ready, Gus? I'll give you the countdown in, and then
What's the next one?
he talks. Yeah, he talks in this one.
I think what's the next song?
Yeah, after this one.
Yeah, next one is heavy metal.
Okay.
All right, 3 and 2. Slide your mic up.
That was Lowrider by War, featured in both the original Gun in 60 Seconds and its remake. And I've got a bit of trivia for both of those movies. The original movie holds the record for the longest car chase in cinematic history, clocking in at about 40 minutes with 93 wrecked cars. And the remake didn't quite best that, but it did use 11 Eleanors, otherwise known as 67 Ford Mustangs. And 3 of those are actually used in the chases. The rest, I think, were just maybe totaled or something. But one of them ended up with Nicolas Cage, who ended up selling it for $1 million. And yeah, the next song in the set is Heavy. No, it's Taking a Ride, featured by Don Felder, featured in Heavy Metal. I think sometimes like songs have like subtitles in brackets, and I always wonder whether I should include those or not.
Sometimes it's the words like that people think the name of the song actually is. Have you ever noticed? Like,
Yeah, there's one later on, the called Get a Blue Big Move On, but I think most people know it as the Self-Preservation Society.
yeah, say that. And
Well, I think it might have that in brackets because that's what a lot of people know it as. Yeah, this is a very 80s movie.
Got good bass to it, though.
I did a parody of it in South Park, I don't know if any of you
I'm not a big South Park. What I've actually seen, it makes my eyes is getting wider as this goes on into it. Like, whoa.
You might be noticing a theme.
Oh, he was. Like Bill Builders, the lead guitarist from the Eagles.
Yeah,
I thought I heard it.
yeah, he is, but that's not the theme. The theme
No.
is still cars. Spooky starts with one flying car.
That's a good way to begin a movie.
Yeah.
I'll actually get every male in the audience sort of going, oh, I love this.
It sounds like Hotel California in Spain. On the start edge.
But these kinds of pieces of music,
Yeah.
you can tell that the musicians, they know what they're doing. They've actually got it nice and tight. Guitarist, drummer.
In Spain.
The next song is a bit more bombastic, just to warn you. It's more
Yeah.
Okay, off the bottom shelf, is it?
Well, Builder spent 27 years in the Eagles.
yeah.
So that's a long collaboration.
Yeah.
You know you can go see you you've been changing.
Have you noticed that we're all actually listening to the music gone past.
Yeah.
Like a lot of today's music. It hasn't.
I'm trying to bring back the older stuff. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I feel like the biggest obstacle is AI music.
That's there's an app. It's called Sooner, and if you actually type something in, it'll make a whole song up there.
Yeah.
And some of them, it's like sounds like great, depending on what you actually, whether you want it as rock and roll or
Yeah.
whether you want it as laid back or whether you want it as kit.
Yeah, I'm not debating that some of the songs sound good, but the problem is like you need people to, create new stuff because that's what the AI takes it from.
Right.
So if there is no new stuff, then nothing will evolve, if you get what I mean.
Mm. I mean, I've got no problem in today's musicians trying to actually copy people like Freddie Mercury or
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then eventually from that they develop. But at least they actually get them on the right track.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But some of the music's like, whoa, it's like, oh, tat. Oh. And if that's what's inspiring, then we don't
I think this is in the wrong order, by the way. It should be Debonair by Dope. Yeah, if that's all right.
Pause it for a sec, just so that when you edit, you know where the space is because there's a gap. There you go.
The only reason that's important is because usually I do the trivia.
So delete that bit of the song you recorded now then, just because that will save you in the edit later, because you've got it right in front of you. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You might as well just...
This is great. I'm learning new things here. You got to know which button to press, right?
It's normally delete, but you got to make sure you've selected the right bit. I think I've mastered the art of making my job easier for myself. So delete that now whilst it's in front of you, rather than having to go back and find
Sort of
it.
I remember I've got to do that. Oh, I forgot about
Sometimes
that.
you forget, and then you go back and John's recording me, be like, "I'm just going to go to the toilet, guy." And it's in the show.
That's just there.
Oh, damn.
I'll be back in a minute.
Right. What's the next song?
It was Debonair by Dope.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be grateful for that later, John.
Yeah, because that song was featured in the Fast and the Furious, so then I do the trivia of that.
So what we got?
You can't do a card.
Take me wide.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the song out. That's why.
I had Fast and Furious 9 on last night. I knew there was a reason why I was watching it.
I missed the song out. That's why.
There's some
Wait, everyone, take a breath. Did John make a mistake?
I never heard the thing. La 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 la.
Not the first time.
It's one of few, very few, John. I could count it on my hands.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a very different song.
So take a ride
So if you just, yeah, that's
in
it.
there.
Perfect.
Okay, so
Problem solved.
from there.
But I think it's part of yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you hear this, you're thinking, oh, somebody's going to get killed.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get a severe beating or something like that.
So, either of you seen the Fast and the Furious movie?
The original Fast and Furious, the first one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen all the Fast and Furiouses.
Okay.
One, two, Hobbs the Shore, then the other one.
Yeah, Pops has showed up. It's a nice little spin off, wasn't
The
Tokyo Drift.
it? I picked up a compilation and it was 1 to 8 all in the same box set. that was great. I mean, you could actually just whack them on one after. I mean, I think those they've actually got the Tokyo Drift before.
Yeah.
They've kind of actually they've buckled it up a little bit.
Well, the reason they did that, I think, is because the director of a lot of those movies is Justin Lin. And
Yeah.
he's friends with the actor who plays Harm. And
Yeah.
obviously he's, well, spoilers, he dies. So in order to have Harm back, they just set the other movies
Paul
before it.
Walker as well. Died, didn't he?
He did die. He died in real life, though. So
Yeah.
I think he still actually lives in the series, but they don't really. Obviously, he doesn't show up.
Yeah.
What they talk about.
Yeah.
And of course, then Dom's son, we actually rename him Brian.
Yeah.
So there's always that reference towards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then, Gus, we're back on track now. So here we go. 3 and 2. Bring your mic up.
That was Debonair by Dope, featured in The Fast and the Furious. And I have a bit of trivia about The Fast and the Furious. Michelle Rodriguez, who plays the character Letty in the movie, was not the biggest fan of her character. Originally, she was meant to be involved in a love triangle with the protagonist and one of the other characters, but she said it demeaned the character. So to remedy this, they added the character Mia, which is Dominic's sister, and instead the protagonist has a romance with her, which kind of changes the nature of everyone's relationship. It's more of a less of a rivalry between Brian and Dominic and more of a kind of family theme, which runs kind of throughout all those movies. So yeah, the change was for the best in the end. And yeah, next up is Cars and Helicopters by Mark Isham, featured in The Hitcher. Yeah, it's kind of, you don't really hear that in like the early 90s slash or no, late 90s slash early 2000s that a woman didn't like the way her character was presented. They actually changed it. I wouldn't have thought they'd do that in that kind of era.
If she would have done that in the 90s, they would have bounced her out, just like they did with Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
They weren't actually going to pay her enough money, and they threatened to actually take her out the whole thing.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't have been in number 2. So this type of music, this is something is about to happen. It's just not quite there yet.
Yeah, it does escalate a bit. Yeah. I actually watched the original Hitcher because I heard it had the movie Riders on the Storm in it, and I was searching. I featured that song in one of my other sets, but it didn't have the song in. And, the AI I used to lied to me. Thankfully, Greg told me a movie had finished. It's been cool. It was in The Doors. I don't know if you've seen The Doors. I've finally gotten around to seeing it. I quite enjoyed it, but Jim Morrison seems like a bit of a lunatic. It's definitely entertaining.
Yeah, I must admit this. I've got a great DVD collection of lots of different movies, and it's quite far ranging to say the likes of like, have you ever listened to the music Karate Kid, either the original one or the new one?
Yeah, I mean, I watched those movies ages ago.
Because the character Daniel LaRusso, and then there's Mr. Miyagi, and they either did 3 or 4 movies.
Yeah.
And then they actually did the reboot with Jackie Chan and Will Smith's son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't the best. I didn't think very much.
I mean, it was a different kind of genre. Well, he actually did it. He did the serious part. Yeah, and he was kind of like he was beaten down with life. He lost his wife, and his son. And of course,
He can do serious roles. You ever seen The Foreigner? That's a very serious role for him.
the one I like him in is when he actually did Rush Hour.
Yeah,
That was funny.
I've talked about that in one of my sets. So I love those movies.
Oh, this sounds like as if they're actually about to be killed now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is still the same song. But,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing with like scores composed for the movies is they kind of bounce all over the place, you know.
And of course, with the orchestra, when they're actually doing this, it must be quite difficult to, you know, seeing if the effect comes out right, and then they maybe have to do a couple of retakes. Stop talking there.
That's all right. But again, we do two songs back to back, and then I have to sum things up.
Oh, I love the bass riff on this.
So what is this one?
This is from The Matrix Reloaded.
Right. You see, there's some pieces of music that's kind of like I know that I've heard it,
Yeah.
but they've done it in the background and there's been more.
I think you'll know it once it kind of kicks into
Right.
Yeah, there's normally that 35, 40 seconds that they actually use and bring front and center on the music.
I think for this song, it takes at least a couple of minutes before it becomes recognizable.
Yeah, because this sounds like as if the protagonists haven't met yet, but they're on their way.
Yeah.
Watch this movie in the cinema with my brother and my dad. My dad fell asleep. I don't know how. It's good to see him out of action in this movie, but you know.
Don't you find that you've actually got to be in the mood for something? I mean, there's sometimes I've actually gone and I just haven't been interested in that's all. But if you're actually up for something like that, then that's it. You know, you. Well, this sounds interesting now. Suspensive, I'd call that.
And how long? I know.
Because this sounds like the music just before Smith comes into the picture and then they're actually going to start fighting. There we go. Here we go. Now all of a sudden everybody's heart is beating at 200 beats a minute now.
Yeah.
There we go. That's it.
Okay, Gus, when you're ready to go.
All right.
3, 2, pop your mic up.
And that was Mona Lisa Overdrive by Juno something or other. Juno Reactor, sorry. I've got a bit of trivia about The Matrix Reloaded. People criticize the movie for its overuse of CG, but it's actually quite a lot of practical effects used in the movie. For the chase sequence on the highway, for example, they built an actual highway on a decommissioned naval base that ran about over a mile and a half, and they used 300 cars, and yeah, they put quite a bit of effort into it. But yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. And up next is Get a Bloomin' Move On by Quincy Jones, featured in The Italian Job.
Quincy Jones.
Probably the most British song I have so far.
The Italian Job. I mean, I love the old Michael Caine one. She's back.
You remember the song, Harry?
It's the one way on the bridge.
The Italian job.
Right.
Where they drive the bus over the bridge to the cliff.
Don't worry, fellas, I've got an idea.
Yeah. The South Preservation Society.
Yeah. Nice.
They just robbed the bank and all that. They're on the bus and all of a sudden they're about.
They're all celebrating. They got away with it.
Yeah.
And then they messed the whole shebang up.
So they're off their heads and all of a sudden the bus just goes halfway up the cliff. Like, they go, oh my God, don't move.
I can remember shouting at the screen, don't all move forward at once. Stop.
I'll say that, like, I feel like Mini Coopers are such like
Many
kind of-
people.
Yeah,
Many-
the older version,
The
yeah.
original ones, the
Yeah.
many 850 excuses.
I feel like
But
that's
then grading, didn't they?
It was yeah. When BMW got a Hong Kong, they just
When they done the other built the other television done with the really good races, that was fantastic.
yeah. They weren't really minis anymore, but
No.
They're just
they
guessing.
bulked them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing about minis is they were actually small, nimble, front wheel drive, and you get at least 65 miles to the
Got some
gallon.
different tunnels.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
You could always tuck it underneath your arm. You
Yeah.
could actually step into Sainsbury's. You could stick it in your trolley, it's that big. But the other ones, it looks as though
Yes, yes.
somebody had farted inside the news and inside the, and all of a sudden it looked muscle bound, like
Yeah.
Inflated it.
absolutely.
It's like they've done this record break of how many people can you get in a Mini Cooper.
Have you seen that? You've seen that one where they actually put all these people in the telephone box?
Yeah,
I'm looking at it, I'm going, you're never going to get one of them there. Right.
yeah.
Nice little bit of razzle going on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I saying.
They're chavving it up. That's okay.
Let's stick with these Italian now.
Yes. 60.
Were there cabs in the 60s?
Well, I mean, yeah, they just haven't called them that yet.
I suppose.
They haven't got around to it yet. They're naming them. Oh, this is when the governors and they're all actually in the class and he's giving it all of that.
Yeah. Richard.
Yeah.
It's Richard. They done it.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Just shows you they can make a musical about anything these days. This is nice and easy, laid back.
It was in the Blues Brothers during that long chase sequence.
See, now this would be good driving music. You're not going to kill everybody in the car, but actually driving
I
to
think
the.
a lot of cocktails.
Well, they did this. Yeah. But they did this song in the Mafia as well.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, see this is one hand driving.
Yeah. Rooftop down, yeah. Yeah, rooftop down, going, yeah, I'm cruising, man.
Yeah, just try. You don't try and look cool. You know that you look cool.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
With the rooftop, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Well, that sausage dog advert, yeah. the vintage advert with the sausage dog driving the car and all that. There, there.
Wow, much, yeah. And you know these all the types of music, they can all sing.
Yeah.
Some of the ones they've actually got so many bells and whistles on it. You know what they're trying to. Yeah. They're trying to actually hype them on because they can't reach the notes.
I definitely can't reach the high, so I can't get over the highs.
You just have to actually get into the certain amount of alcohol. Don't worry, you'll reach the notes.
Yeah, I even struggle getting soprano notes. That's saying something. Right, Gus, time to wrap it up. When you're ready, slide your mic up.
Was Hold On I'm Coming from Sam and Dave, featured in the Blues Brothers. And yeah, that was my latest selection of movie songs. Sorry if I got carried away with the car chases. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll be back next week. Bye.
You should do a show with all the stuff that we're doing off air.
I mean, that's the video. So.
All the rabbit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what it really sounds like.
Cool. Right, let me just find that part 2 one.
Dee.
There was a bit of stumbling, but I think I actually remembered all the songs.
No, you did. You did remember.
Good.
So I'm
One of one
progressing.
and one of 2. Let's see how that could.
Mistakes are always good because otherwise you don't learn nothing.
Exactly, yeah.
I think it adds like a personality as well. Like,
They're not perfect. At least they made a mistake, but they actually got it back again.
yeah. Whereas when some things are really curated and stuff, it takes away the personality of it.
It just sounds too
Sterile.
clinical.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Dee. Oh, hello.
Searching for the keyboard.
You want a keyboard?
Yeah.
Let me bring it right to you. Yes, there we go.
That's still plugged in, probably.
Cool.
Something went gidding.
Yeah, is it still recording?
As far as I know, it is.
Okay.
Well, the green tick box is up. Yes, it's still